Yes, it's that day of the year, New Year's Day, and we're ready to attack the year to make 2018 our best year yet. And probably last night or midnight or this morning, people start to make those New Year's resolutions, make those promises to themselves and start to set their goals for 2018, which is a great thing. Maybe not a great thing to do it if you're hammered last night, but it's just good to do it when you're clear-minded and focused. So the only challenge with that is most people within a day or a week or a month, they start to stumble on their mumble and start to fall behind on their dreams and their promises and start to give up because they didn't fulfill their words and their promises to them. So how can we make sure that that doesn't happen again this year? So first thing, when you set goals, make sure they're goals which you can maintain for the rest of the year. But when you're looking at setting goals, set your goals. Once you've set all your goals, whether it be your personal goals, professional goals, health goals, family goals, travel goals, make sure all those areas in your life are covered. All those important areas are covered with set goals for 2018 and beyond. That should be a stepping stone for the rest of your life. Once you set the goals, then you have to design a plan. You have to design a plan. For those who fail to plan to fail. So a goal without a plan is not a goal, it's just a dream. So you have to set a plan, and a plan that you're going to design throughout the year to maximize your chances of success. Once you design that plan, you have to find a coach, a trainer, the right people or the right program that's going to help you venture through those uncharted territory that you haven't been through. So it's so important to, it's very important. Most goals are not achieved alone. They're achieved with the help of others who have been there, whether that be a trainer, a coach, whether it be a program, a course, or whatever it may be. So you have to find the right people or the right program to maximize your chances of success that will guide you and mentor you through that process. Once you've got that, then you have to take action. When? Immediately. Losers do it tomorrow, winners do it now, today. Today is the time to do it. The bigger the thought between the thought and the action, the less likely there's going to be action. So take immediate action on your goals and maintain that action every single day throughout the entire year. And the last is to never, ever give up, because the only time you fail is when you give up and quit. If you don't give up and quit and you keep moving towards that goal, you'll get there early, you get there on time, or you may get there late, but you will get there. So never ever give up. So let's have a look at ways how we can power up your goals with what I call the 7 P's of goal setting. First of all, when you set your goal, you have to make sure it's personal. It has to be personal to you. It has to be meaningful to you. It has to ignite your fire, get you excited. Don't set goals to please others. Many times in life we do things to please others or be accepted by others. What other people think of you is none of your business. It's only what you think of you. So you live with you 24/7 every day of your life. So make sure you set goals to satisfy your values and the things that are important to you, that are meaningful to you. So they have to be personal. Next is make sure you set them in the positive tense. So they have to be positive, not negative. Don't focus on what you don't want, focus on what you do want. Don't think a goal of say I don't want to be broke is not going to work, because the subconscious mind doesn't understand the word don't. Therefore it will just hear I want to be broke. Focus on I want to be wealthy. I want to be financially free and independent. That would be a better goal. So focus on the positive. All your goals have to be written in the positive tense. Then you have to write them in the present tense. Don't think I want to be wealthy, because now your goal is the want to be wealth. You're better off writing I am wealthy, or rather than saying I want to lose weight, you're better off saying I am fit, healthy, strong and lean. So say it as if you are now, as if you in the present tense. So when you write your goals, write them in the present tense. It's that strong process of affirmations, because if you say it enough, your subconscious mind will believe it, and then your body will start to achieve it. So write them in the present tense. Make sure when you set goals they're very precise. Don't be very general. If you're talking about wealth, come up with a number. I want to be financially free. Well, what does that mean? I want to be wealthy. What does that mean? Versus I want to be worth a net worth of $2 million with a passive income of $100,000 a year. That will set me up financially free to live my life so I can do what I want, when I want, for as long as I want, with whom I want. So more precise. Don't say I want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? How much weight do you want to lose each week in detail? So start to be precise with everything that you do. Next is that it's important to have a picture. Surround yourself with great visual reminders, because the mind is an amazing thing. It doesn't really understand words, but it does ignite when it sees pictures. So surround yourself with pictures. As you can see, I've got pictures of Muhammad Ali, and I've got Dan Carter, and I've got pictures of great people around me, and I also have pictures of the things or the person I want to become, or the things I want to achieve around me, whether it be my dream car, whether it be my dream body or my goals. So, yeah, turn it into a picture. We call that a vision board. I spent last night doing my vision board, and that's always in my office, so I'm always reminded, because the picture says 1,000 words. Then the next P is to practice, and what that basically means is to put yourself in the environment where you start to, it's not visual now, but it's more kinesthetic. Test drive that car, go to that football game that you want to be in that team of, so you can actually feel the feeling of the experience. Smell the leather in your dream car. Go and walk through your dream house, so you can walk across the wooden floorboards, and you can see the ambience, and you can feel it, so it gets into the cells of your body. So practice, and that also could be people. Start to hang out with the people who have what you want. If you want to be a world champion, start to hang out where world champions hang out. If you want to be wealthy, start hanging out where wealthy people hang out. If you want to be a winner, you hang out where winners. So practice and people is very important, because that turns it from written, which is auditory, where you say it, to picture, which is visual, and now you're getting more into the kinesthetic and the feel and the olfactory, the smelling of it. So your practice and / people. And then you have to have a payday. A payday is that, yes, a goal without a timeline is not a goal, it's just a delusion, just a fading dream. So have a set timeline, because that will create a certain amount of urgency, because now when you've got a timeline, every day counts, because a day wasted is one day less, or one step less towards your goal, because you have a timeline. The closer you get to the timeline, it becomes more pressing. So don't set your timelines too far out, because you tend to sit down. Set them closer where they become a bit more urgent, a bit more pressing. You say, hey, I can't waste any more days, I have to take action. The closer you are to the marathon, the more you're more likely to get out of bed early in the morning and go running, because it's just around the corner. But if it's way down to the other side of it, then you tend to more likely to sleep in. So make sure you have a payday, or what we call a timeline, or a specific date for all of your goals. Now those days may be set, when you do set goals, make sure you set them in the short term. I always see short-term goals as anywhere from 6 to 12 months. Medium term, I always call that around 1 year up to 4 or 5 years. That's medium term. And then you have long-term or life goals. That's for the rest of your life. But make sure when you set them, sometimes you have to set little goals as stepping stones to bigger goals, that are stepping stones to giant goals, to stepping stones to goals of greatness. And that would be no cow poo.